Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Let's go. Give us that proof of life check-in, 312-967-8300. You're going to want to remember that number as well because a lot going on today for you, the very free stuff coming your way. Early check-in from Hoffman Estates. The sun is blinding me. Tiffany said that. The sun's blinding me. Thank you. Thank you for checking from Hoffman Estates. It's blinding me too. Kate just put the shade down here. It's really, really bright out. It's nice.
Do you want the other two down also?
No. I need windows. In case you don't know, a little behind the how the butcher cuts the meat in here. There's 3 big windows in our studio.
That's all you need to know.
And there's blinds on each one. And I like them all open. And sometimes, like, Lauren will close them all. And I come in here, it's like a prison in here.
Yeah, Lauren does the show from Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, it's hot for Lauren. It happens at a different time.
It does.
It cooks in there like an oven when Lauren's here.
Well, with our air conditioning,
alive.
with our air conditioning broken, that's actually true because we're here. But the sun now getting up earlier here because of summer approaching. The days are getting longer. We're getting the sun now too. But Lauren had it all day long without our air conditioning working. Either way, I can't. I'd rather be in a sweat box than have the windows closed. I can't.
Isn't it funny how life changes things for you though? Because I used to get so excited when the days got longer, and now I'm like, oh God, my kids are gonna fight me to the death on bedtime every night. In that peak summertime when it's not even dark at like 9:30, I'm like, this is just a joke, right? What are we doing?
Yeah, you have to remember when you were a kid and they were sent to bed when it was still light outside. It's like, oh, God.
It gets tougher and tougher every year. It's a new hill for me to battle.
It's too bad. If you didn't have those kids, the long days would be fun.
Then it's fun. Then you go outside. I'm like, we should go to like a boat or something right now.
A boat, you go day drinking, have some nachos. It'd be awesome. But those damn
Listen,
kids.
it's still late. It's the same time, I promise.
Well, good luck with that battle later on today, Kenzie.
Never believe me. Every year.
In the meantime, Foster the People at 7:10 and Clash with Kenzie. Compete against Kenzie in trivia for that. We have Q101 Fest, where we'll give you out the keyword, a chance to not only get to Riot Fest, but a trip to a festival, the Minnesota Yacht Club, featuring Cage the Elephant, The Strokes, Lumineers, Black Keys, and more. That's going to be right at 8. Just after 8, we will announce Picnic. How about that?
Speaking of summer.
Yeah, true sign of summer, besides the days getting longer. It'll be nice when it stays later there, out there at Picnic on the streets.
And do we have the food case?
No, the picnic food announcement will be coming early next week.
Okay.
This is the bands, which is the part that we all really care about.
I specifically called dibs on the food announcement.
We're going to do the food announcement next week.
Okay.
We'll clear out 2 hours for Kenzie on the food on Randolph Street. There's a whole lot to go through. It's a whole bunch.
I'm gonna really do a deep dive, a B-side, if you will.
Everybody just said, my guess is there will be hamburgers somewhere on that list. Some good hamburgers.
bet.
I'm not just playing the hits. We're gonna talk about some stuff.
There'll be some, Vietnamese food added in there somewhere.
Oh, God willing.
Yeah, hot dogs. It's a great location for food and music. We will announce those bands at 8 o'clock coming up.
Yes, music will be there.
So all that and more, plus a fact that makes your brain go. Coming up here in just about 10 minutes to start it off.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie, and as we said, we're going to be announcing Picnic today at 8 o'clock. Just after that, it's always a fun time to get that first, one of the 2 big things we do. We do Twisted and we do Picnic every year, besides the 100 other things all year round. But
Besides the 100 other things.
Without question, we give you more free experiences and discounted things than anybody else, the unique things that you'll remember for your life, and Picnic's one of those things. So that's coming up here at 8 o'clock. We'll have that for you. But first, it is a fact that makes your brain go. And this one involves your tax money in Chicagoland. If you live in the area, where your tax money goes. So Chicago is offering something for people to catch up on that you should have learned when you were a kid. You should have learned this when you were a kid, but maybe because you didn't, Chicago's going to offer this free for you to learn how to do this. What do you think that's all the things you think of when you learned as a kid, these things, these life lesson type deals, Kenzie? What do you think some of our tax dollars are going to go to help you figure out as an adult?
Is it classes on actually how to do your taxes?
That would be great, wouldn't it?
Like, it's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
Because they always say that, like, now I would guess, like, if you had asked me this 10 years ago and I said a class on balancing a checkbook, because I don't even know what that means and I don't get it, and I've never done it. I've never written a check, ever.
Yeah.
We had to leave one once that's something that somebody accepted when we were getting, like, a radon test or something in the basement. My husband's like, hey, we write this check out for them. And I'm like, right, just tell me what I put and I'll do it. So that's the only time as he guided me to write a check. I did it once. So that would have been my guess like 10 years ago, but I don't think you even need that anymore. So I would think the life skill that we should have learned was how to do our taxes, since yearly we could be imprisoned on accident for doing them wrong.
Yeah, a couple things there too. Just as you know, since you bought your home a long time ago, more than mine, the radon people now take a credit card or some sort of payment that's not a check. Because they did that for us when we did it. Yeah, thank God. The radon people, they stayed in that check world way too long, checking for radon in the house. So that's good update for people out there that may be getting ready to purchase a home and you have to check the house for radon.
I know. I was looking for like an at-home version of the test, like COVID. I'm like, because I don't know how to write a check.
Yeah. I don't know if you should do an at-home. It's kind of like free condoms. You should put the money toward a free condom. You should buy it, or you should buy a condom. You shouldn't go with free ones.
What am I doing with a free condom?
No. Never use a free condom. It can
Why?
be
Like from Planned Parenthood, they used to pass them out.
Is that an anti-Planned Parenthood stance from you?
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna
Unbelievable.
a rare retraction
You
here
know
for
a
me.
guy.
Yeah, I thought Brian was so aggressively pro-Planned Parenthood.
Listen. I'm going to retract it a
You
little
have
bit.
a punch card there? How dare you?
They know you by name.
How
Brian's
dare
back.
you?
Hey, Jeff,
Are you
what's
one of
going on?
Brian's? Hold on.
Are
Look
you
at the
one
doctor.
of Brian's?
I'll retract it a little bit. I rarely do that. I apologize for anything. Planned Parenthood free condoms, fine. Those are wonderful. I'm saying, like, back in the day, Q101 used to give out condoms.
Oh, bad idea.
I was the only one that said that.
did?
I was the only one in the meeting who said, this is a bad idea. And they go, no, it's fun. Condoms with Q101 on them. It'll be fun. I go,
Badass.
well, what about all these kids when these condoms break and they're going to sue us? Now, as far as I know, I left here for a while. I was exiled from Chicago radio. I don't know if there was a bunch of lawsuits saying, like, I don't want this kid and you gave me a kid. I don't remember how that lawsuit went out.
It's also like, we really like when people post things with their logo on. It's like, hey, post a picture of your penis. So we get the brand use.
I was the only one with a voice of reason on that one. I'm saying that kind of thing. Don't take a radio station's free condoms if they, because there's who knows what quality control they went through.
So don't take a branded free condom that's a promo item.
I mean, our T-shirts are amazing, but if you wash it improperly, it might shrink. If you use the condom improperly, it might break.
You got it on your head all of a sudden?
We can't regulate that. We can't be with you every time you use the condom.
We can't be with you every time you use a condom.
Right. So, back to the facts.
Got condoms on the brain now.
Yeah, all those times stopping by Planned Parenthood for the free condoms, every other day. It was
Etc.
good times.
Brian, welcome back.
Oh, Brian, good to see you.
They bring a pallet out. Here's your eye. We decided to get you taken care of for the month this time.
A pallet of what?
Condoms.
Oh,
Now you're complimenting yourself too much.
a pallet?
You didn't get laid till after high school. Relax.
It was I guess it was the summer of senior year.
There you go. Well, that just means adulthood. There's not a summer of senior year. You're done.
Can I count that as school?
No.
No.
We're still hanging out. Everybody's still hanging out in school.
No, you're done.
I
Welcome.
was just
Get a
in
job.
school. I was just in school.
No, I was just in school. I'm famously very
Case
young.
was in school yesterday, 10 years ago.
Yep. All right, so the fact is you should have learned this as a kid, but now Chicago is offering free classes to learn how to do this using our tax money. Oh, we didn't got his case.
Is it ballroom dancing?
Oh, my.
I feel like everybody should have a few moves, and Lord knows I don't.
Well, there's
What's your
not.
go-to? You have to hit a dance floor. What's the first thing you're busting out?
I'm throwing up and peeing my pants.
The dry heave?
I've seen this before, actually, Kenzie. You haven't seen this, but Case does a mean worm. He goes out there and does the worm right away.
It just looks like I'm humping the ground. I look like I'm at a Chris Brown concert all of a sudden.
Oh, wow.
It's just the dry heap on the ground.
Yeah, there's no worm. It's just me throwing my pelvis at the carpeted floor.
There's rare video.
Dry hump.
Yeah.
Just look up Case doing the worm on YouTube. There's a video out there. It's a little grainy. It's from an old phone, a flip phone.
It's 240p.
Yeah. You can find that one. What a party that was. All right, so you can guess at 312-967-8300. You should have learned this as a kid, and now Chicago's going to offer free lessons on how to do this to catch everybody up. We'll talk about that after Fall Out Boy. Brian and Kenzie on Q101 will give you the answer to the fact that makes your brain go.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Hey, I'm Chris Van Vliet. Go behind the scenes and beyond the headlines with the biggest names in pro wrestling and beyond.
You could pop up in WWE tomorrow. Would Saraya be there or would Paige be there?
Paige, 100%.
So when you're setting up Logan Paul to frog splash you through the announce table, it's going through your mind.
This should make every headline in the world.
It makes sense, right? You jelly roll.
We knew we had that kind of a moment.
Mindset, motivation, and what it takes to succeed. Insight with Chris Van Vliet. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Coming up in 10 minutes, big changes to where Kenzie lives in Elgin in the last 24 hours. If you live in that area, this is something. It's also really a fact that makes your brain go. Something coming up here that happened recently. They're trying to fix something in Elgin, and we'll tell you what that is in 10 minutes. But first, the fact that makes your brain go boom. And this is where our text hours are going here in Chicago. Chicago's offering free lessons to learn how to do this. It's something you should have learned as a kid. A lot of people checking in with cursive handwriting.
That's a good guess. I can't read cursive.
Can you write
You
it?
can't read it?
No, I can't read it. I once dated a girl whose mom exclusively wrote in cursive, and I always felt like she was really mean about, like, oh, Case, I'm going to print this one out just for you. And I was like, relax. I'm sorry that, I'm sorry I can't read your handwritten card. I can write my name, but I can't, like...
You can't really write or read in cursive?
No, I know my name. I know the 8 letters of my name, but if you, like, my name doesn't have a Z in it. If you ask me to write a Z in cursive, I'm lost.
See, that's crazy because I'm 3 years older than you, right?
4.
Is it 4?
It's 4.
Okay. And I'm like, why are you laughing? It was funny.
I don't know. It was just funny.
Okay. I mean, I was just checking. What the hell? So I'm like, that school changed that much. You know what I mean? Like, because
No,
I 100% had classes on it.
Oh, I did too. I think I'm just stupid.
Oh, well, that's different.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you know. She certainly thought so, your girlfriend's mom.
Yeah,
Hey-
she did think I was stupid.
Hey, dumbass, I'm going to print this
Well,
out.
put me up there with her. That's
yeah.
2.
No, cursive was the least of our concerns. She really thought I was a moron.
Yeah, and it is shocking because you were just in high school.
I was.
I mean, you were
famously very young.
right there. I mean, like 9 years ago, you were just in high school.
Well, that's, yeah. Yeah.
No, not yet. Stop.
This is in reference to head-to headlines yesterday, which I realized that I graduated high school 9 years ago, which came as a shock even to me.
Also, people guess typing. I imagine, is there typing classes anymore in high school? I had a typing class.
I think when you're young, because you have to learn, like, home row and, like, home key.
I don't know, because I don't know. I still see some people type with 2 fingers.
Oh, don't you think less of those people?
I absolutely do. I will never associate them with my life ever again.
Now, I have a question about your typing class, and you can't get mad at me for asking.
I can't guarantee that.
Was it on a typewriter?
He definitely took a typewriter class. I know it.
Did you have a fedora and a cigarette, and you were trying to break tomorrow's big story?
So what it was on, it was a telegraph machine.
No, really, what was it on?
And I had to send messages to World War II to tell them that Pearl Harbor got bombed. So I had the big buttons on it. It was Morse code.
What was your typing class? Was it a typewriter? And it's fine if it was. I think that makes you sound cool. I'm just curious.
Yeah, that sounds like I'm being baited here.
No. I'm not gonna call you like a dinosaur or something. I'm not gonna talk about how your bones are so brittle. I'm just curious if you
just
took
did.
No, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna say that. I'm
Okay.
just curious if you took a typewriter class.
I will note this. There was computer programming classes in my high school. Okay, so computer programming classes. I dropped it because I was failing and I didn't want to be ineligible for basketball.
You showed them by not learning computer
Damn right.
code.
To average 6 points a game and 2 rebounds. However, the typing class itself was actually on a typewriter. For me, as a Gen Xer, I had typewriters in the classroom.
As a 90s kid.
As a 90s
kid. Yourself as.
As a 90s kid, I had a typewriter.
And think about that. So he had to pick up his car and walk to school, and then had to do it on typewriter. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine the strife? Do you guys now understand the strife and struggle I've been through to get here? Do you understand now?
And I have a real question because I never get to write on a typewriter.
The last one wasn't a real question. The last one, say it again, Kenzie.
Did you have to push the thing back, like so it would go tick, and you'd like reset it?
I was in an era of electric typewriters. Have you ever seen one of those?
No.
So there were electric typewriters.
Badass.
Hey, kids, sit around the campfire here for a minute.
Don't worry, we're going to talk about Mr. Beast later. We're doing the electronic typewriter segment right now.
We're going to tell you about the fact of what Chicago's paying to teach you, and it could be typewriting. We'll get there. So the electric typewriters, you could push the return button, like on a computer right now, and it would return. The thing would go, so you can start typing again.
Okay, so you don't have to push it.
Yeah, and even the fancier electric typewriters had whiteout in them, so you could erase if you made a mistake. You pushed the button, and it would take it off.
So backspace was whiteout?
Not backspace. There was another separate button. But if otherwise, the old school typewriters, you had to take this little sheet of white paper and go back over. Let's say it was a Y that you typed wrong, and then type the Y over that and let it press on it. So then the Y would disappear.
Holy crap!
Yeah. And
my God.
And then it still wouldn't all disappear. It looked stupid. There's this like white Y covered up. It never looked
Somebody
right.
could tell how many spelling errors you had.
Yeah. Trust me, typing was a bitch. Let me say that. It was
very poetic.
Yeah, I mean, but you also
Brian's like, can we just do cursive?
Yeah. Well, it's not cursive. It's not typing. The thing that Chicago is offering for free to catch you up that you didn't learn this in school is riding a bike. Chicago's offering free classes for adults to learn how to ride a bike. And I always thought every kid, even if you weren't privileged enough to have a bike in your household, there's always some kid in the neighborhood did. He always rode his Huffy or whatever, the bike.
My parents didn't teach me how to ride a bike.
They did not?
No.
So how'd you learn? Or did you learn?
I didn't really learn.
Can you not ride a bike right now?
I haven't tried in a really long time. Because I do know that I can ride like a motorbike.
What?
Because my brother had one, so
Evel
we used to do
Knievel?
that, which would make me think I could do a bike, but I don't know.
Well, when you say a motorbike that your brother had, did it have pedals, or was it like a motorcycle or like a mini bike?
Like a dirt bike type thing.
So no pedals.
No pedals.
Okay, that's not biking.
But isn't it like a balance thing? So if I could balance on a dirt bike?
You're probably okay balance-wise, but then you have to pedal.
Yeah. I don't.
You have to push your own.
So
Yeah.
I grew up in a really mountainy area, and you were either going up or going down, and my parents didn't put in an effort to try to kill me going off a cliff, so they just never really did it.
And you might have the balance, but you have little legs, and I'm worried that pedaling might be a big issue for you.
Yeah. I'm just not a wheels person. Like bikes, roller skates, skateboards.
I guess roller
scooters.
skates wheels. Okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah, what the hell?
I was thinking ice skating. I was like, wait, hold on.
Not great at that either, but that's a separate.
Well, there's
driving is a risk that we take every day.
Kenzie, I think you should take these classes. They're offering 3 types. There's the beginning learn to ride for people who don't know how to ride a bike or want a refresher. It says it's taught on a car-free course. That's probably a good idea.
Hilarious.
It's good.
That's so funny.
And I can't figure out where they're doing that because cars are just everywhere.
They go to Area 51.
Well, it says Portage Park. I mean,
there's cars everywhere in Portage Park.
It takes Lauren 40 minutes to get. She lives in Portage Park. It takes her 40 minutes to get to the highway to go a mile. A lot of cars. Humboldt Park, McKinley Park, and Washington
And
Park.
traffic's about to get worse. They're shutting it down for bike riding.
I don't know what it is. There's also the skill builder learn to ride for riders with basic experience looking to improve their skills like signaling, turning and biking near others, or facilitating a car-free setting.
Signal on a bike?
So
I've never seen anybody signal.
So there are those people, and they're old school, the people that signal, or it's people with all the outfit.
How the hell do you signal on a bike?
Like the people with the full outfit, like the neon green, the helmet, the pants.
Spandex, yeah.
So you have to say you're turning left or right. You never see anybody hold their arm up a certain way, Kenzie, and do that?
Kenzie's too busy hitting people with her car when they're riding a bike.
I think they're flipping me off. I just flip them off.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Coming up, we have the Offspring and then sports. It'll sound like a repeat when I talk about the Cubs. That on the way. And I have some, I'll just say this. I have some concerning news for Kenzie coming up in sports.
That's great.
I know I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. And also, in your hood, Elgin, they had to make a huge change. And people that live in Elgin will know exactly what I'm talking about in that 38-mile radius of Elgin when I explain what's going on here. But Kenzie has something to add on this because she lives there. But first, Elgin is altering how they hit their severe weather sirens after recent storms. Now, what has happened, if you live in Elgin, maybe you knew this, maybe you didn't know why this happened in the last storms, which Illinois in the last year is the stormiest state, the most tornadoes, the most severe weather we had in the last year, especially in the Chicagoland area with all the tornadoes and activity. So what they did in 2024 in Elgin, they changed to a federal system known as the Outdoor Severe Weather Warning System, which sounds very ominous.
Okay, and that guy, give me that name one more time just to make sure that it sinks in.
Okay, so it is let me do this like this. They changed in 2024 to the federal system known as the Outdoor Severe Weather Warning System.
Okay.
So 2 years ago they did that. A lot of it was automated to hit sirens.
Listen.
I know Kenzie's got a lot to say about this.
Kenzie, I bet you never thought you'd have a reaction to any sort of storm system growing up.
Oh, my God.
So the Outdoor Emergency Warning System was meant to alert people who are outside in dangerous conditions, which is really nice. It should tell you to get inside and take cover.
Love it.
So whenever the U.S. National Weather Service issued a severe weather warning, such as a tornado or winds over 70 mile per hour or extreme conditions, that led to the alarms going off, which it should for tornadoes or tornado watches. But just with a severe thunderstorm, it was going off to every alert the National Weather Service made, which, again, severe weather coming in, a thunderstorm, be prepared. But the tornado siren, which we just talked about learning how to type as a kid, you were always taught to take cover. That's a tornado on the way when you hear those sirens like Kenzie did in her neighborhood in the last couple months when all these tornadoes were coming through.
Right. So the problem is this thing is wildly sensitive and it keeps going off. So it goes off for 10 minutes, stops, goes off again. It'll be like severe weather. I'm like, we know, we could hear it. We could see it. It always hits when the storm's already there. So that's not helpful at all. It's not alerting you of anything. And everyone would freak out because they would think it meant tornadoes. So people are going to their basements and sometimes there wasn't even a tornado watch. It was like, we don't need to go to the basement because it's raining, because it's windy out. That's ridiculous. It's waking people up because these would go off. Think about it, severe storms sometimes hit at 1 a.m. These alarms are going off and waking people up. And then you're on your phone going, so is it a tornado or is it just windy again? And it was always just windy again. And it would keep going and going. It would happen all night. My kids would get out of bed because they were scared because they're like, oh, it must be a tornado. I'm like, it's not. There's rain. So they're setting off alarms at 1 a.m. when everyone's inside anyways. It was so frustrating. And a good point was getting brought up. There's a What's Happening in Elgin Facebook page.
Oh, those are comedy gold.
And people were just livid. And rightfully so. It was very annoying because now you're constantly checking. It makes people desensitized to the alarms.
Sure.
Was the thing.
Yep.
So now these alarms would be going off and people would stay outside. They're like, just never mind. So everyone was so over it that sometimes they'd go off in the middle of the night. And instead of being like, oh my gosh, maybe something severe is happening, you're like, it's not. Just go back to bed. So it was having the opposite effect because you were becoming incredibly desensitized and incredibly annoyed. So no one was ever taking cover during any kind of alarm anymore.
Yeah, I mean, in the old days...
It's the same alarm.
Yeah, that's really bad. Because in the old days, a thunderstorm came in, I went to the garage with a beer to watch. I always loved watching the rain and the lightning. That's...
You don't need to tell people to take cover for a generic, rainstorm.
Yeah. Well, here's what they did to adjust now. So there's a new system now in Elgin, kind of. They're doing a hybrid approach now. They still have that system, but... in cooperation with the fire department in Elgin, the command staff monitor alerts will be manually activated for the sirens immediately following a warning from the National Weather Service if it's a tornado watch, or a thunderstorm that looks really massive, not a light rain or just a little bit wind. If it's a massive one, it will still go off. But you're definitely going to hear less alerts in Elgin going forward because it's not automatically linked to the National Weather Service just to go off every time something's going on,
Well, I had to tell my oldest, because he was like, so if I hear alarms, because he's at the age now where like he's starting to, you don't care at 5, you just listen to what your parents say, but now he's almost 12, so he's like, I'd be like putting Reno bed, and he's like, I'm going to the basement. I'd get a text. I'm like, it's for wind. Don't worry, just go lay down. Like I will tell you if it's for a tornado, and we will all go to the basement. But we're not going downstairs all night because there's a thunderstorm. Like, I don't want you to not sleep tonight because it's raining.
But I could see Tristan saying, well, what if the tornado already took you up, Mom, and I'm in my room, and then you can't come to me and tell me to go in the basement?
Yeah, well, I think you'd be aware. Tornado halfway through the house, trying to make it downstairs, honey.
Also, don't you guys have a Papa Shot in the basement?
Yes.
Oh,
That's why he wants to go to the basement
God,
all
that
the
sounds
time.
awesome right now.
Yeah, like he wants that alarm
He's
to
like,
go up all
it's
the
midnight.
time.
He's like, gotta stay up. I'm like, no, you don't. Go to bed.
Mom, hear that alarm? I gotta go to the basement. We all gotta get down there. Who wants to play
It
Papa
sounds
Shot?
like him yelling woo. I'm like, stop it.
So it's a different vibe in the city, by the way, when these goes off. Like, I live in a condo building now. In case he lives in a multi-unit building, and like, what do? You just kind of go like, I guess I'll just see what happens when the alarm goes.
Yeah.
Because you can't go to the apartment complex basement.
Yeah, the last building that I was in, there was at least a parking garage there that felt like it would be safe if a nuclear bomb went off. So I always felt like if there was severe weather, we'd be good there. But the building I'm in now, it's every man for themselves. And I've got a bunch of windows in that building. I mean, if there's a bad storm that rolls through Uptown, I'm getting blown into the marquee of the Aragon without question.
Yeah,
Usually, if you have a bathroom without a window, that's like the best. Which case you do. You don't have a window in your bathroom.
wow.
This is true. You have, I guess, been in my bathroom now that I think about it.
All the times we slept together. I remember.
Oh, you're just one of the many women that have seen that apartment.
Rolling in and out like a tumbleweed in Chase's place.
Case's stabbing cabin, if you will.
Gross. That is gross.
It is gross.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
My name is Megan Klingenberg. I was a professional soccer player for over 10 years, and like most players, I gotta be honest, I have some baggage when it comes to referees. I wanted to know, who are these refs? What kind of person gives up their weekend to call fouls and hand out cards? Why do they do it? So this time on the U.S. Soccer Podcast, I'm going to referee camp. The U.S. Soccer Podcast presented by Henkel. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
The United States Soccer Federation presents the U.S. Soccer Podcast.
My name is David Goss, and I'm joined by my co-host Megan Klingenberg.
And now we're giving people an inside look at the World Cup.
Time's ticking. I think you can feel the intensity. All the guys are wanting to really stake their claim, and they want to be on that World Cup roster. There's no doubt about it.
Hosting the World Cup on home soil comes with its pressures, but we're just really excited, just as the people are.
The U.S. Soccer Podcast, presented by Henkel. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.